Peace, fam. Today we're going to talk about how to improve and maintain sexual health. Now, we know that our intake, or so-called diet, is where general health and sexual health start. And we know that diabetes, clogged arteries, and poor circulation are major culprits in poor sexual function for men and to some degree women, but we're going to speak on men today. And the key to understanding why is knowing how the sexual organ, the penis, the Johnson, magic stick, whatever you want to call it, knowing how it works. This gives rise to knowing how to keep it healthy. Now, to help you really understand the nature of an erection, I want you to know that it is a vascular process. It's all about blood flowing into the compartments of the penis, or the corpora cavernosum tubes. It's also a neurological process because you need the activation of the pudendal nerve, which connects the stimulation for the erection to the physical body and its reaction, and it also controls ejaculation, speaking on the pudendal nerve. The nerves run from the spinal cord to the penis through a series of nerve networks. Now, once the pelvic nerves are activated, it signals your tissues to catalyze nitric oxide in the blood. The nitric oxide is synthesized from the conversion of the amino acid L-arginine, and it synthesizes this or creates nitric oxide from components that are already inside the body. The nitric oxide, which we'll call NO from this point on, that causes the tubes in the penis, speaking of the cavernosum, to dilate or become wider, allowing blood flow to swell the organ. Now, in order for the NO to work efficiently, there still has to be another area of health you have to maintain. There's a lining of cells that must stay healthy in order to efficiently create and use the NO that's in your blood. Now, this is called the endothelium, and this is a thin layer that lines all veins, arterial, and capillary walls. Now, these are the means by which, of course, your blood is moved throughout your body. Now, it's thin like a membrane, and any obstruction or damage to it affects your nitric oxide production and utilization. Now, the following conditions can damage this lining, speaking of the endothelium. High blood pressure. High blood pressure damages the lining because the pressure causes stress to the cells, which in turn causes free radicals and slows the repairing of damaged cells. High cholesterol damages it because fatty deposits or plaque buildup on the arteries and in the blood, which translate to restricted blood flow and also structural damage to the lining. Diabetes damages the lining because high sugar levels directly destroy the lining, and also diabetes, the high sugar levels, hinder the nitric oxide or NO production. In addition to that, the nerve damage commonly seen with people with diabetes prevents the pelvic nerves from fully responding to sexual stimuli. So this is one of the reasons erectile dysfunction is very common and is almost considered inclusive with the diagnosis of diabetes. The way to repair damage and or keep this process working for sexual health is to, 1, keep your circulatory system healthy with exercise, healthy eating, and thermogenic foods like cayenne, black pepper, turmeric, hot ginger, and green coffee. All right, green coffee bean has what's called chlorogenic acid in it, which counters the inflammatory activity of certain amounts of the caffeine, a large amount of the caffeine actually. Keep your sugar levels low. If you're experiencing erectile issues, you might want to check the sugar levels, your blood sugar levels. You can actually boost your NO levels with beet juice, garlic, and lots of green vegetables. Now, I always tell people to get enough protein, and this is just one more reason to heed that advice. Many people, again, especially vegans, have a low protein intake since they avoid meat. Low protein intake means a low amino acid supply in blood. Remember, the NO was created from the L-arginine in the blood. Low amino acid supply equals low L-arginine levels. Low L-arginine levels equal minimal amounts to source for the nitric oxide production. Low NO means weak erections. All right, see how that works? So brothers, keep your sexual health on track, and Lessons 101 Health site will have a product for this real soon. All right, peace. If you learned from this video, help support the study and time to bring this knowledge to our community. It does take time and effort to be concise and as accurate as possible so that we can stay abreast of important health information and techniques. Please visit the site and follow these links.